you were to take $1 million, where exactly would you put it in this property? This is a 24-acre parcel of comparison. So we're going to be able to come in and take this park from 3 incomes and bring it up to like 8, 9, 10 incomes. Because you know how much do you think it costs to get Wi-Fi in this park? Right here, baby. Yep. Let's go. So we're on the way to Eastland, Texas. We're on to walk our newest acquisition, $2.6 million. Secured this bad boy with creative finance, no banks. I know you guys, a lot of you guys have been hearing me talk about not using banks. What we're doing on this deal is we're going to do a syndication for accredited investors only. From all the deals that you've seen, Miguel, how would you say the debt structure on this is?
I believe it's one of the best, man. We did some good terms, man. Really good terms.
Yeah, so we got the property for $2.6 million. We have the seller carrying $1,084,000, and then we have a down payment of $1.2 million, and we're subject toing $316,000.
The seller carries for 7 years.
For 7 years, interest only.
Interest only.
And the reason why we're doing interest only, guys, because it allows us to have a lower debt service and allows us to cash flow. And the seller on this particular deal, he's the owner developer, and he's like, hey, Javier, I'm willing to stay in this deal. You know, if everything works out, I'm willing to keep my $1.2 million park there. I mean, who wouldn't at $3,600 a month?
Yep.
Plus, he believes in the park. You know, he created
It's his baby. It's his baby.
It's his baby.
Yeah, of course.
Exactly. It was funny because when I was chatting with him, right, and I told him, I was like, yeah, we're gonna probably dump about, $1 million into this property. He's like, that's exactly what I was thinking. The question I'm gonna ask him today is, if you were to take $1 million, where exactly would you put it in this property?
What would you do? Uh-huh.
That's even a better question.
Yeah.
Where would you put $1 million at exactly in this property?
Yeah.
Because this is a value add, guys. We're going to add more value to the property, getting more money to the NOI, the bottom line, by adding more sites, by adding rentals, tent rentals, luxury tent rentals, because it's a 24-acre parcel, and there's a side of the parcel that you'll see today, guys, that is alongside the river. And alongside the river is where I want to put those luxury tents. We're going to add 2 more months to the pool. So there's a 250,000 gallon pool there. Say that again, 250,000 gallon pool. That's huge, humongous. I call it a water park, but that's a really cool water feature because if you look, when you're looking at parks, you want to know what your competition has.
Oh, there's no competition.
There's no competition. So one of the things we're going to do on this trip is we're going to drive a couple other RV parks because it's important that you to understand what your competition's doing. What are they charging? Do they have Wi-Fi? What are they charging per night? Do they have firewood or ice? What is unique about the property? Why are people going to go to that? Because what we want to do is we want to be able to create a unique product. That's the whole thing about this. Like, not only is it a value add, it's going to be a unique product. So even if someone goes out there and they try to replicate what we're doing, it's not going to be easy because we're going to have that unique touch to it.
Correct.
Once we add those tents, which is another income adding to the bottom line, we add 2 more months of pool. So the owner right now is only doing what, 3 months out of the year for the pool?
3 months, yeah.
3 months. I think he's doing from Labor Day to Memorial Day. So the 250,000 gallon pool is like one of the big income sources here. When you look at these deals, you have to look at it like, how much is this owner, because this is a mom and pop owner, how much are they really optimizing? He's optimizing in the sense of he's optimizing his sites, he's optimizing his pool income, and that's pretty much his 2 sources of income. The third income that he has is parking. Yeah. So we're going to be able to come in and take this park from 3 incomes and bring it up to like 8, 9, 10 incomes. Priority for us, what I'm thinking, guys, priority for us, obviously, so one of the things also we're going to be doing while we're here, coming up, while we're doing our due diligence, we're also going to be coming up with our CapEx budget, right? We're looking at about approximately $1 million to spend on this park for expansion. When we go to raise the capital from our LPs, this is the money we're going to be raising, not only for the down payment, but we're going to be raising CapEx. You do not want to have to go back to your LPs and ask for more money, right? You want to make sure that you have the closest to exact numbers as possible, right? Now, obviously, there's going to be some things that we don't account for, some work order changes and stuff like that, but we're going to have really pretty solid numbers. Would you agree, Miguel?
Yes, and that's what we need, actually.
Isabella, how much do you think it costs to put Wi-Fi in this park? People think it's like, Wi-Fi at your home, right? It's not that simple. There's no Wi-Fi there. How much?
That higher, 100?
Well, yeah. Tell her.
You guess how much?
Well, I said 20 first, but then I realized it's way too less. I don't know. Close to 100.
Close to 100. To be approximate number is 85,000.
Okay. Yeah.
I saw a lot of opportunity in the sense of there's no Wi-Fi, there's room for expansion for more sites. We can have the pool open from 3 months upwards to 5 months because we're in a climate that supports that. We can do kayak rentals, golf cart rentals. We need to add another bathhouse, so we'll talk about that today. What I did was I went through all the reviews because this is a pretty well-established park now. Everyone knows about this park in the area. One of the things I saw is people were complaining how far they have to commute to get to the bathrooms. We want to be able to take the customer feedback and implement the things that they're complaining about.
Correct.
Right? We want to make sure that they're happy. We want to make sure that we're always getting feedback constantly, even when we're up and running, right? Hey, what can we do better? Hey, what did you like about our park? Hey, what can we add maybe? And get that feedback and constantly survey our consumers that are coming to the park. That way we're optimizing everything that we can. So this particular owner-operator, he's really technically only optimizing 3 things. The site rentals, the pool, and parking, because he has an area where people can park. And so we're going to come in, we're going to add the extra sites. We're going to potentially either take the 5,000 square foot lodge, which he calls as a lodge. That's what he's living in because he has his primary residence on the property. And we're either going to convert that and do cabins out of it, cabin rentals like transient housing, and or we can do like there's behind the lodge there's like an orchard. You'll see what I'm talking about when we get there. I was thinking about like doing a wedding venue of some sort, and so now that lodge can become a wedding venue and an event space for Eastland.